Guys, Forsaken has finally announced the Christmas update with new skins, OG skins returning, and the 12 days of Chrysaken making a comeback. Let's get into it! So, Forsaken have finally announced the new update that is coming literally on Christmas. It seems they have finally returned from their break and have announced this update with a bunch of new skins, emotes, and other cosmetics, along with some returning ones, which could be the old Christmas skins finally coming back. This means those who had them first can no longer claim their OG status for owning these skins anymore. A lot of players are upset that their OG status is being taken away with these skins returning, but now people who missed out on last year's event might finally be able to claim them again. However, some want the people who already own these skins to get something for buying them first. Should we be respecting the OGs of these skins? The event will last until the 31st of December, and we could probably see a collectible currency coming back to the game for us to earn skins for free, just like the Masquerade event. Also, these old Christmas skins are getting redesigned and updated, as some people who already own them can now see the redesign on the John Dos Santos skin with its remodel. With Isaac releasing an upcoming Legacy Christmas skin remake for Gingerbread Guest 1337, it now has a back bling that is a fully-on smaller version of him, a gingerbread. These skins are now seen as legacy versions, and some of them might return for players to purchase. But yeah, it's finally great to see this event coming fairly soon after the recent drought of content to upload. Will you be purchasing the Christmas skins? So Hytoko has officially announced the return of the 12 days of Chrysaken, and it looks like it's going to function very similarly to how it did last year. For those who don't remember, this event is all about giving individual characters their own moment in the spotlight, with each day delivering new information, lore, and behind-the-scenes details. This time around, characters can either be revealed in pairs, like today's focus on 1x1 and Shedletsky, or individually, depending on what the devs choose for that day. The idea is to let every character have their own dedicated time to shine, rather than cramming everything into a single post. Throughout these 12 days, we can expect a mix of development tidbits, deeper lore insights, fun character facts, and even small comments from the dev team. There's also a dedicated Discord channel where all of this information is being posted, making it much easier to keep track of everything as it drops. The very first entry already sets the tone perfectly, focusing on themes like redemption, second chances, hatred, and spite, all through the dynamic between 1x1 and Shedletsky. From a lore perspective, the relationship between these two is extremely tense. 1x1 loathes Shedletsky, viewing him as inferior, while Shedletsky fears 1x1, knowing that he's essentially staring at a darker reflection of himself. In a hypothetical scenario, both characters would meet at SFOTH, with Shedletsky wielding Illumina and 1x1 wielding contorted Demonshanks, symbolizing their opposing paths. There are also plenty of smaller but interesting details. Shedletsky once took part in a chicken kneading contest before being taken and somehow won. Meanwhile, 1x1's name echoed across Robloxia during his initial rise to power. From a development standpoint, 1x1 is currently the only base killer with a publicly known rework, and he's also notoriously difficult to balance, to the point where some testers actively dislike working with him. Shedletsky, on the other hand, is considered one of the easiest survivors to balance. Both characters' milestone skins even parallel one another, representing their climb back up SFOTH, but for completely different reasons and motivations. Interestingly, 1x1 went through 3 different milestone concepts before the final versions were chosen. Overall, this first day of Chrysaken already shows how much thought is being put into the event, and if this is the standard for the next 11 days, we're likely in for some really interesting reveals. Noob had seasonal skins added previously, like the elf skin during the 2020 for Christmas event. It turned Noob into one of Santa's helpers and was priced at $750, making it a limited time grab. The Santa skin, part of the Christmas event, priced at $750. The gingerbread skin from Christmas cost $500, replacing his swords with gingerbread and giving him a unique shirt. Elliot had a Christmas skin called Rudolph, dressing him in a reindeer hoodie, antlers, and his shiny red nose. It cost $750 and hasn't returned since. Snowtime made him look like a snowman with a scarf, top hat, and even a carrot nose. It cost $500 and was only around during the Christmas event. Festive wrapped him in lights and gave his hat a red bow referencing Team Fortress 2. One by one had Jack Frost, a winter-themed skin with icy blue armor, a red fur jacket, and blue swords. His minions also wore matching outfits. It cost $1,000 and was part of the Christmas event. John Doe's first seasonal skin was Santa, which gave him a full Santa outfit and a sack of presents. It had snowflake effects and cost $1,000. Itoku has given everyone the opportunity to ask the survivors questions, all within a comic format. Each of the members will be casually talking with one another about their experiences, lives, circumstances, and plenty more, as the Spectre seems to be giving the survivors some time to rest in between matches. They'll be answered from the survivors' perspectives. If there's anything you've ever wanted to know about the survivors, their relationships, interactions, or hidden pieces of lore, this is your best chance. We have gameplay footage of the skin in use, and the entire hitbox looks extremely small, allowing V to dodge any ranged attacks from Noli. It even seems to have more stamina and health. This will make V even more overpowered, and with all the recent balance changes, all the nerfs basically became buffs. So after last time, a lot of people have started to find John Doe's Aberrant skin in lobbies with testers. With Jason Triel catching a tester using him with all of his abilities, the Aberrant skin now has the new redesign, since the old one got leaked a while back with the animations. We can also see that Aberrant is not as big as expected, with him being smaller to match his normal hitbox, since making him larger would basically turn him into another Sixer, easier to hit with stunts. He even has a new punch animation, fully giving survivors a good old left hook to the face, with his corrupted arm going into the ground to be used for corrupt energy. Then there's the digital footprint animation of him opening up the ground, followed by him tweaking after getting stunned like his system is rebooting. The new kill animation is still fairly buggy, but it looks like he's completely slashing up the survivor with his right hand. So far, this skin looks great, with a lot of detail put into it by Alexis Funny, as he's been working on this skin for many months. We should see this skin fairly soon, as him being given to testers probably means he's coming by Christmas. However, this skin could be a badge skin due to the long wait to obtain it, possibly requiring you to do something for John Doe to unlock the skin. Will you be buying this skin? With the Christmas update officially on the way, this is only the beginning. What part of the update are you most excited for? Subscribe and hit the bell for more Forsakening It.